Yes, hello. Just going to make a small video about the TRAPPIST-1 system, which they have found 7 Earth-like planets around. And it's a red dwarf star 40 light years away from Earth. So, yeah, I will let these videos speak for themselves. First, I'm going to show you some pictures with a little bit of music. So, enjoy!
Astronomers have discovered 7 Earth-sized planets orbiting a tiny nearby star. At least 3 of the planets could harbour oceans of water, making them possible homes for life. TRAPPIST-1. It's a small, dim red star known as an ultra-cool dwarf, only slightly bigger than Jupiter. In early 2016, astronomers using the small robotic TRAPPIST telescope found the first planets orbiting the star. With follow-up observations, a total of 7 worlds have now been identified in the system. Astronomers discovered and learned about the planets orbiting TRAPPIST-1 by studying tiny regular dips in the star's brightness. These are caused by the planets passing in front of it and blocking some of its light. Observations were made using telescopes around the world and in space, including ESO's Very Large Telescope in Chile and NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope. The results? The discovery of an amazing rich planetary system with 7 planets, having similar sizes and temperatures to the Earth. And at least the innermost 6 are probably made of rock. Although the planet's orbits are very close to their parent star, its low energy output means that the illumination levels they receive are similar to Venus, Earth, and Mars. Climate models suggest the innermost 3 would be too hot for liquid water to exist on anything more than a small fraction of their surfaces. And the most distant and coolest planet is expected to be an icy world. However, 3 planets in the system, TRAPPIST-1e, F, and G, represent the holy grail for planet-hunting astronomers, as they orbit in the star's habitable zone. Excitingly, this could mean they harbour oceans of water on their surfaces. This new discovery makes the system a top target for future investigation. With the next generation of telescopes, such as ESO's European Extremely Large Telescope and the NASA ESA James Webb Space Telescope, astronomers could observe signs of water in the atmospheres of these planets. The presence of life also leaves unique chemical signals in a planet's atmosphere, which could possibly be detected on these nearby worlds. Dwarf stars like TRAPPIST-1 are very common in our galaxy, with most expected to host Earth-sized planets. The search for life may find success in a system just like this one.
Imagine a place with not one, not two, but 7 Earth-sized planets all orbiting a single star. It's not just science fiction, thanks to a new discovery by NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope. TRAPPIST-1, an ultra-cool dwarf star just under 40 light-years away, plays host to this incredible collection of planets. In 2016, astronomers using the TRAPPIST telescope at the La Silla Observatory in Chile first identified 3 Earth-sized planets here. The discovery warranted extensive follow-up by Spitzer, whose infrared detectors are particularly sensitive to the cool glow of this tiny star. Spitzer devoted over 21 days of nearly continuous observations to TRAPPIST-1, pausing only to send data back to Earth. It was looking for tiny dips in the star's brightness when the circling planets pass in front of the star or transit. From this extensive dataset, astronomers confirmed 2 of the 3 previously reported planets and found the third was really 3 different ones. Plus it discovered 2 more, for a total of 7. The transits tell us a lot about these planets, including their size, orbital period, distance from the star, and for some of them, their approximate mass and density. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope followed up by studying the transits to look for the chemical fingerprint of hydrogen gas in the exoplanet atmospheres. While its search continues, none has been found yet, adding support to the idea these are all rocky terrestrial worlds. That makes this a planetary system that is both familiar yet exotic. It is likely most, if not all, of these planets perpetually keep one face pointed toward their star, a phenomenon called tidal locking. This would create large temperature gradients across their surfaces and offer the possibility that liquid water could exist on any of them under the right conditions. Moreover, if you could stand on the surface of one of these worlds and look up at your neighboring planets in the sky, they would at times appear larger than our moon looks to us. That's because TRAPPIST-1 is only a little bigger than Jupiter, and the TRAPPIST-1 planets orbit only a little farther apart than Jupiter's moons. Interplanetary trips here would be measured in days, not months or years like in our solar system. For now, we can only speculate what these exoplanets might be like, as we still know relatively little about them. Upcoming missions like the James Webb Space Telescope will study the TRAPPIST-1 system in greater detail and uncover more clues about the atmospheres and compositions of these 7